Okay, everyone, here we go. Now, this first box, the On3 kit came in 3 boxes. Now, I did end up getting the downpipe and the turbo blanket, the downpipe blanket and the turbo blanket. This is a heavy piece. I'm guessing this is exhaust. We're gonna see right now and open this bad boy up just so you kind of know what you get in these kits. The way they come. It's pretty heavily stapled here. Okay, so far so good. Oh, now that's a thing of beauty right there. Okay. So I was right. Exhaust parts. This is one of the crossover pipes on it. Looks to be pretty nicely done. Welds are pretty decent. All right, so this is a crossover tube. I'm going to put it over here on my Tower of Power and or motivation wall. Okay, so this, I believe, is for the blow-off valve, or wastegate. So this goes down underneath somewhere here. Again, welds don't look bad. These are some thick flanges, folks. Like I've heard people complain a little bit sometimes. But I'll tell you what, man, that's some thick stuff right there. Now, one of the reasons I went with the upgraded stainless is so that I made sure it was very, very thick. Okay, now here's the header parts. This is the turbo header off. This is where the turbo mounts. Okay, again, very, very thick, beefy. Now, my understanding is they've redone some of this because in the past, there were issues with getting the bolts in the heads. That's what I understand. But these look like they have some room. I know there was maybe a redesign. I haven't seen much of a thing on here. Man, those flanges are thick. Here's your bung for O2. Wow, okay. Can't complain about this. So I want to make something clear here real quick. While I say these things are pretty nice, let me tell you, I'm not trying to compare these to, a kit that costs twice as much. For the cost is what I'm looking at here. I think the whole thing ran me about $2,200. Shipped and with all that other stuff, and so far I'm pretty happy with that. So here's the driver's side header, and again, dealing with some very thick flanges. I'll try to get a shot of this for y'all, but these are pinched in kind of square, so I think that's where we get rid of those head bolt problems that people were having with this. This is some thick stuff, man. Pretty happy with that. Damn, it's heavy. So with On3, one of the things they do say is these definitely fit a GT40P heads. It's right on the website there. So no worries with that, with the clearance on that. Obviously, I'm gonna have to have some heat shields for the plugs and stuff like that, clutch cable. That's some of the stuff I do still need to get, but hey. We have some exhaust gaskets. We have some of the bolts to put this together. So that's box number 1. Okay, so this is the biggest box here, and it has a big sticker here. Upon delivery, missing damaged items must be reported within 10 days of delivery date, no exceptions. Keep that in mind if you're ordering these. It's one of the reasons why Normally I probably would have just left it unboxed for a little while, or boxed up for a little while, but I wanted to make sure everything's looking good. So this is the biggest box. Oh my, peanuts. If my sister-in-law is on here right now, she's gonna love this. I once sent her a package absolutely stuffed with peanuts, and they blew all over her backyard and stuff like that when she tried to unbox a kid's seat. So she would probably laugh pretty heavily at this right now. Trick, have a trash bag ready, I think. Okay, with that out of the way, there will definitely be peanuts flying around here, but let's go ahead and start getting some of this stuff out of here. Okay, break for the high speed. I just pulled the intercooler out of here, man, and that thing's heavy, let me tell you. Whew. Whew. Man, that was quite a bit of stuff. So, as I said, turbo blanket. Got some wire here for tying it together. Or I'm sorry, this is the downpipe blanket. This looks like a fun little package here. Heavy. Also very, very heavy. So, I'm going to cut these little straps. Ooh, here we go. We got some gaskets. And the big fun part. This is the turbo. All right. So like I said, I got the standard turbo. See what it says on here. Yeah. So I got the standard, I think it's a 70 millimeter cast impeller, whatever. I'm not going to be running this thing hard. I'm not going to be racing it. This, again, the whole build idea here is for smiles. It's not really anything else. Ooh. Okay. So here it is. I did not realize it was shiny. I mean, it's not like full polish, but that's pretty shiny. I'm happy. That'll go on my motivational tower again. Hey, for the record, just going to throw it out there. If you ever see these are on sale at Costco sometimes for about 89 bucks, which is like 30 bucks off. These shelves, fantastic, man. They're on wheels, hold all kinds of stuff. Think about it. Okay, next up is the 44VC. Let's see what that is. There's another box. Ah, okay. So, we're looking at the wastegate here. On3 Performance. That's pretty. I like these clamps. I know in the past they've had problems with some of the clamps, but these look pretty nice. We got some nuts, bolts, other sorts of stuff in here as well. Looks like some fittings. So you got to plumb some vacuum / boost to these things. Seems to be some of that in here. Very nice, although the bag opened up. so they're kind of everywhere. Not a big deal, not the end of the world. I think it used to come with like 3 different springs, but I only saw one in there. I'll look around and see if there's more later, but I've been hearing it only comes with the 1 spring now. Now, I did not get their boost controller because I'm probably going to do an electronic that the Terminator X can control. So we'll see how that works. Here we go. Here's our blow-off valve. Oh yeah, here's the spring on the blow-off valve. Well, it may have a spring in it already. Okay, so this is the blow-off valve. Makes the fun sound. Favorite parts of turbos. Yeah, here's a spring in here, a couple clamps, screws and gaskets. Okay, so that looks like I think it should. Some couplers, things like that. This is a pretty heavy box too. So, turbo blanket right here. Very important, keep the under hood temps okay. I'm in Florida, man. It gets hot here. We got some alternator brackets, looks like. Hardware. A little bit of hoses here and there. This is the oil drain hose, oil feed hose. Some of the brackets for that. Bolts, nuts. Fox 5.0 CD/DVD thing. And these are the clamps for the V-bands. Yeah, these don't look bad. We'll see how they hold up when we start getting in there. I know they've done a redesign from some of the early ones. So we'll see how this all works together. And we'll go from there. Hey, in the comments, if there's something you want to see more of, like a closer up, just let me know. And I'll do that for you. Not a problem. Okay, it's time for the 3rd and final box. What's in here? I don't know. Just occurred to me. I left the intercooler out. Ha! Oh, it's heavy. Okay. I have to get a different spring rate for the front of my car. Let's see how this looks. Ooh. That's kind of pretty. Has On3 performance across the front. This is the standard 3-inch intercooler. I didn't realize they were this heavy. So I'm probably going to mock all this stuff up on the stand before I drop it in the car. Then I can kind of mark some things, get an idea of where everything sits. So I'm not doing it around the fenders and stuff. Here is a packing list. So if you're looking for a packing list, it's on the intercooler one. So turbo option, 70J, header kit stainless steel, cold tubing downpipe, 3-inch intercooler, wastegate, 44 V-band, 50mm blow-off valve, coupler kit, V-band T-bolt kit, oil feed drain kit, 5.0 alternator bracket kit, hardware kit, and instructions along with optional parts, downpipe blanket, and turbo blanket. Packed and verified by RK. RK, you are a wizard, pal. So far, you didn't miss anything. Now, this last box, contact Chad. That's what it says right here. I don't know Chad. I don't think Chad is RK though. It doesn't make sense. So I don't know, maybe one of the other wizards there. But apparently I'm supposed to contact Chad. Chad and me, you know, we're homies. Shared a foxhole together in Nam. I think I'll invite him to Thanksgiving dinner too, whoever Chad is. Thank you, Chad, for whatever's in this box. It's like Christmas, y'all. Oh, this is the other pipes and stuff. Oh, dear heavens. Pipes, pipes, more pipes, pipes, tubes. Well, here's the deal, folks. It's packed in foam down here. The top is not, but it doesn't look like it's shifted around at all. I am not going to pull all these pipes out. I'll tell you this, it does not look bad. But I don't want to separate all these. I'm going to keep these in the box and put the box on the tower of power over here. There we go. There's a whole shelf. Okay. So that's it. On3 Turbo Kit. I'll be going through the mock-up and all that kind of good stuff so we can see it. Again, let me know if you want to see any of these things a little bit closer or have any questions. Also, you know, like and subscribe if you want to see the future stuff. Hit that bell button, it'll notify you. Then we can get the stuff to you in a timely manner as I put this out. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing it. I actually do some videos out here at the property as well and some other stuff. So we'll see what happens. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to break up the time between fixing up our property and doing the car thing. Not always easy, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching. See you in the comments.